Hello, everybody. As I promised, I have my favorite people on planet Earth, my guest today. So I'm super excited. So you guys have a chance to communicate. You have a chance to ask questions. I hope you are with us today. So feel free to write something and let us know if you are watching. But let me introduce my amazing people. I met Amy and Monte, I think probably almost 30 years ago.
Sure.
Yes.
We
Thanks.
met in the Hamptons. And since then, we are friends, and I have all the love and respect for them because nobody did as much work as they did. Nobody did something so extraordinary, so unique. They are most talented people I've ever seen, and They change spirituality. They change, the people's perception about astrology because they have a unique, you guys have a technique, a special way of blending everything into a new concept. So hi Petronella, so all of you guys, hello. I don't know, where are you from? Are you from the Middle East? You sound like you have an interesting name. So you
Yeah.
guys, welcome to hi, welcome to this live, because this is an opportunity for you to connect. Hi, Christina. Hi, Katerina. So feel free to ask questions. Hi, Erica. Yes, you remember them. It's so good to see you. Yes. We're so excited to have you guys today and have an opportunity to introduce you, Amy and Monte's new deck. As you know, they wrote over 50 books, 50, even more. I think it's 50 something right now. Because you guys have such a speed. You create every other month something new, something different, something more exciting. And you, based on your intuitive building technique, on your very original way of interpreting tarot and metaphysics and being so creative, you together have this system that nobody has, and that's why this is so extraordinary. Hi Rika, hi Gabriela, so all of you, hi Erica, feel free to send questions if you have any. This is your opportunity to get answers to what are you interested to find out about your own life or about your career, whatever the question might be. So feel free to ask. It's okay to ask. But I want to tell you that Amy and Monte have been featured everywhere, from New York Times to Oprah to Bustle to Body, Mind, and Green, everywhere in so many years, and also so many books. They number one. Nobody's like them, and nobody will ever be like them. I don't think this will ever happen. This is unique for humanity. But anyhow, I want to talk to you about the new deck, guys, because I know that this just came out, and I want to show it to everybody. It's called the I hope everybody can see the Intuitive Oracle. So this is the new deck. So if you guys have questions to Amy and Monte, we can use this deck for you to receive questions. But also, Monte is one of the best intuitive in the world. He's so well known for so many years for his amazing work, and we can ask Monte. Amy, I can talk about her for hours, about her collection and everything she's done for us, and all the celebrities in the world wearing her couture jackets and jewelry and everything that you find it for 21 years at Borough Goodman in New York. So that's so extraordinary. So you guys, if you have questions, but please ask. This is, as I said, your opportunity. Tell me a little bit about the deck. So the deck is new; it just came out.
Yes.
It's an oracle system. There are 52 cards, and we make our things real. And thank you so much for that introduction, Carmen. We love you so much. You're such a good friend, and you're so talented. So it's fun to share our work with you and your audience. And you get people from all over the world, which is so amazing. But the cards, you can pick a card, and it has my artwork on one side, and then it has an affirmation on the other side. So that's the message you need to hear. And as you learn to use the cards. You can look up in the book for deeper message about what the card means, and it strengthens your intuition, just like a muscle. It's just like working your muscle.
Right,
The more you do it, the more you trust the message you get from the image. And
right.
the image is very rich with symbols and colors. So sometimes the sun will pop out to you from the picture, or the posture of the figure. I mean, that's the same way that the tarot works. The more you use it, the more intuitive you get.
So this deck actually helps people to develop, to strengthen their intuitive abilities.
Yes,
And
that's what it's
also
for.
what you always guys combine and come up with something so unique, you give the affirmation. So you help people to understand that they have this power of intuition. They can access their intuitive mind, but they can also work in affirming the things that are important for them to get out of their intuition. So okay, the deck will give you an answer, and you work on your own affirmation to empower what you need to achieve. No?
Exactly. You
Yeah.
put your finger right on it. Yeah, the art puts you in the receptive state where your intuition can start talking to you, because
Right.
when people are all wound up from the day's events and from people being so strange as they are
Right.
today, they need to calm down, and so the intuition oracle helps you to calm down by looking at Amy's beautiful art, and then there's some words on the back to get you started, and then there's a book that comes with it, a real book. It's little, but it's a real book.
It's a real book.
That I worked really hard on for
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
for many months, and there's a lot of information in there that can help people, and it's all about developing your intuition. So without having a good intuition today, it's hard to tell who's lying and who's telling the truth.
Well, Carmen, I love your answers to things. How come you think people don't generally trust their own intuition?
It's so important. It's the most powerful tool that you actually have to navigate through life, is your intuitive mind. It's an ability of the brain, exactly like intelligence, exactly like memory. So the brain is equipped with many skills. And one of the skills that is always ignored because we're afraid to listen to that inner voice that tell us, pay attention to this event, to this situation, to this particular person. It's almost that sort of the reactive side of the brain that knows everything about us is warning us what to do and what not to do and when to do it. So what you do, you develop a technique in helping people build that. So that's extremely, extremely significant, very powerful. So you're helping millions of people. No doubt that you sold over 3 million copies of your work, which is so impressive. Your books were translated in 18 languages. You guys can imagine these two amazing people that you have the opportunity to see in person live with us today. The achievement, the extraordinary work that these people did for all of us for so many years. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us.
Thank you, Carmen. Well, coming from you, who I think is the best intuitive I know, having you say nice things about my abilities makes me feel great. But you're the best that I know.
And you're the best that I know.
That's why we share readings, right?
I'm pretty good.
Well, what I like about you guys is that you complement each other at every level of the being. You know, you are soulmates that brought the best in each other, you know.
We've known each other.
Unleash that creative power of yours, making something magnificent, absolutely magnificent for the world.
We were very lucky to have met when we were very young. Wait, wrong picture.
Right.
Wrong picture. Hold on.
That's our first picture Monte's showing.
This is when we first met back in 1974.
Guys are not married. Get inspired by this. Look at this beautiful couple, you know, talking about soulmates, because a lot of you are asking all the time, do soulmates really exist? Now here you are, you know, you see two soulmates, two people have been together, how many years already?
Oh my God. Well, since 1974, that's when that picture was taken in the photo booth.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
almost
goodness.
50 years. It's coming up
Almost
on.
50
Yeah,
years. Look at two people who love each other more after almost 50 years that they created 50 books
yeah,
and they've created an extraordinary art, and their life is a celebration just because they found each other and brought the best in each other. So this is such an inspiration. And your work, I adore your work. So you guys get inspired. So I'm going to start with somebody who's writing us here. We have a lot of messages. Erica, who says, it's so good to see you guys. And if you have any messages for Erica.
Okay. I'm going to pick a card.
Dolores. She probably has been with us before because it's not the first time that you guys give me opportunity. Okay, so that's a beautiful card.
So
yeah,
this is about confidence.
yeah.
Erica.
It's called The Confident, and it says, "I honor all I have done to make me who I am today." So this is because people have a tendency to say, "Oh, I did this and it was wrong."
Or thinking
Right.
about things that are wrong instead of owning the beauty of the things that you've accomplished.
Right, because if you're still alive and relatively healthy, you should be proud of yourself because that's an achievement. Plenty of people are not.
Erica, we want you to feel good about yourself and all that you've done.
Exactly. So, and once again, a lot of what we do is all about helping people to be nice to themselves, because if a friend came to you with the problems that you have, chances
Right.
are you'd be a lot nicer to them than you would be to yourself with the same problem. People are a little too hard on themselves. And so the Intuition Oracle is all about stripping away all the nonsense that we put ourselves through to let that voice that you were talking about, Carmen,
Right.
guide you.
Guide you to the right person, the right situation, just what you were saying, the right business, the right job.
Mm-hmm. And people have a hard time figuring that out, finding themselves,
Yeah.
and finding the right path. And what this deck does, and that's why I highly recommend. Where can people find this deck?
It's
Well,
on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and our website is called theenchantedworld.com.
Yeah, and it's actually, we did it for Sterling Ethos is the publisher, and Sterling is actually owned by Barnes and Noble. So
Oh wow!
yeah, so it's part of their tarot series, but we want people to go to their local bookstore and ask them to order it, because we want the local bookstores to thrive, because that's what society needs more than giant chains. It's going to do well on the giant chains too, but
Absolutely, everything you do is doing well. There's a blend between an extraordinary, and this is Amy, her creativity, it's just remarkable.
Thank you.
If you look at this guy, it's a piece of art,
it's like getting a little collection of Amy Zerner's art. Carmen, it's been the Intuition Oracle has been the #1 new release in fortune telling for over 2 months on Amazon. Yeah.
Congratulations. That's pretty incredible. Incredible. There are all kinds of decks out there, and a lot of people trying to come up with something like this.
Yeah.
But you are the ones who created an entire system like nobody else. So everybody here, being with me today, you need to know that this opportunity of having Amy and Monte live with us is amazing.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Amazing. I am so grateful. So a lot
we
of
feel the same way about being with you. No, I just said we feel the same way about being with you. And
we look forward to your book, Carmen.
Yes. It's coming out soon, right?
I hope so. I don't know exactly when, but I hope it is.
Good.
I don't know yet. So.
Well, you finished it, so that.
Oh yeah, I finished it a while back, like in June. So I hope that I let you know when that happens. But so I don't know, because there's so many people right now. But I'm gonna go to Alina, and Alina says she lives together with a man. And if there's any answers about this relationship, if you guys pick up a card, and if we see if there is some message for Alina in terms of her relationship.
Oh, this is nice.
This is again the dreamer.
Beautiful card.
Thank you. I think she's very intuitive, Alina. So
Yeah.
I think, she's tuned into this relationship. It says, I pay attention to what my dreams are trying to tell me.
So I think that what she should do is pay attention to her dreams, according to that card.
It could be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Right. So in other words, the answer is very positive. So this relationship seems to be having a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And according to Amy and Monte, this looks like has a future. So for the rest, it's up to you how you're going to build it. It's your free will. But I also think that in a couple, it comes with your own participation. You have to put the best of you in a relationship.
Yeah.
So that's very significant.
Well, you're an expert in relationships too. The main thing, you can't change anybody, right?
Right.
No, we're not changing people. We only
You
change
can change yourselves, right?
And that's hard enough.
That you two guys change and adjust it to each other. Do you agree with me?
Because we like to grow. We want to get better. We want to fix our own stuff. I don't want to fix him.
Right.
But it happens naturally. I want to be the best for him and vice versa.
Yeah. And
right. Yeah.
I mean, when you really love somebody, you just like to watch them live. You don't want to really change them. You like to see them just breathe and be themselves.
Right. So I'm going to go to Joanna. I don't know where is Joanna from, but she wants to know if Thomas will be in a relationship with her. If you have, we have an answer from the deck.
It's interesting. I get the independence. So either Thomas likes to be independent or she likes to be independent. So I think however the relationship evolves, that's very important that you each have your freedom.
Right. So will you be in a relationship? Keep your independence by work on the relationship. Get it better by preserving in the same time your independence. That's the answer from this amazing deck. And guys, go get this deck because it's absolutely probably the best deck you will ever own. So don't hesitate. And you said so they can go to every bookstores in their area and just order the deck.
Yes. And it, like I said, it's published by Sterling Ethos. Sterling is Barnes and Noble. It's their company. So and they're a good distributor. We're very proud of it. And because what it's supposed to do, like the last answer was telling her to be more independent, to think about how she feels about being alone. When Amy and I did a book about our relationship, the first thing we said in the book was you have to be able to be alone and feel good about being alone before you can be with somebody else.
Sometimes people get desperate or they're hard on themselves. They think the clock is ticking, all the cliches. Right. But it's all inside of you, what you're going to pull in from the outside.
Right, exactly. I'm going to a question for Sylvia because I know Sylvia and she's leaving Florida, which I always told her not to do that because she would be better here, but I can see that probably she has no other choice. Can we get an answer for this decision, if this is a decision, or if she will come back to Florida or leaving to Philadelphia is better for her? Let's see what the deck is saying.
Well, let's see what the cards say. It's the benefactor.
Wow.
So I think, she has to take steps. This is about taking steps forward. And, I think there is some benefit in her leaving and coming back. So I think she does have to go and take these steps forward.
So yes, she was just asking me after that, do you have an answer for me, like a card for me? So
Yeah,
Sylvia, get this card, buy it, use it.
This is all about taking steps. So I think she's doing the right thing.
Yes, she wants something new.
So you are doing the right thing. It's one of the step forward.
Yes.
And maybe after that, there will be other steps forward. So for you to know as the next step, get the deck, Sylvia. Get it and use it. Use it to your benefit, because it empowers the way you think.
Yeah.
It shifts the energy around. It makes you connected, makes you concentrate on the things that you need to do. You know, this kind of deck is so empowering. So you guys, please don't hesitate for your own good to get something like this and have it. And it's so precious. Use it on a daily basis with whatever question you might have, and you will see how you shift the negative patterns, the behavior, and start seeing life in a different, with a different perception, in a different light. So it's so powerful.
Thank you, Carmen.
Christina, who says, is there a card for me? So let's see if there is a card for Christina.
She gets the joyful card.
To be happy.
Just to live purposefully.
What a beautiful image it has.
Thank
Amy.
you. She's dancing, right? She's dancing with joy. Right. So I think maybe if she does something like that, it will make her happy. If she does some dancing and
yeah, and
you do that, right, Carmen?
You know me, guys. I always believe that when we move, when we dance, when we listen to the music and move the body, that releases the endorphins, the positive hormones in the brain. So that helps you to stay healthy, to stay balanced, to stay those catecholamine in the brain are balanced. So that's very significant for your well-being. That's why I always recommend, and I give myself as an example, don't hesitate to go to the gym and learn go to some classes, Zumba, whatever you want to learn, you know, just move the body, because it's the only way, you know, to break through stagnancy and to empower the mind. So it's very, to give you that state of joy.
Yes. It's fun too. I mean, also using the cards, it's fun. I mean, all these things do add more joy to your life.
And you know, one time I was
you should make it a ritual, guys. Listening to us, make it a ritual. A ritual that Amy and Monte created in their own life, a ritual of creativity, a ritual of living by the wisdom of the cards. There's so much wisdom here. The wisdom of two people who invented a system into the spiritual world the way nobody did. I tell you from my heart, if something I recommend to you guys, get this deck. Go to Amazon, go to your bookstores, and you will see how your life will change for better immediately.
You make me want to buy it. I think I'm going to go buy it.
You know, the purpose of life is to be happy. I know it's hard to remember it sometimes, but, you know, and it's not just me saying it. I opened this book by the Dalai Lama recently, and there's the first sentence. The purpose of life is to be happy. I know it sounds simple and overly simple, but it's true.
Happiness is a state of mind, and it comes in the mind. And what the deck will do, you know, will train the mind, will change the thought process, you know, the way you think is gonna start to be different. You're gonna look at when you change the way you think, the things around you change.
That's right.
You know, if you have this deck, you will be amazed how your process of and patterns of behavior that have been negative, you will break through with this deck. So deck is a healing. It's a healing tool. It's an empowering tool. It helps you see beyond the limitation of the moment. It can help you project something. It can help you manifest something. It empowers you through the affirmations, a combination of so many wonderful things. Within a card like this, there's a million of beautiful things that can happen in your mind. So I just applaud you for the way you guys made it, and only you can do it, because it's a combination of the female energy coming from Amy, who's the best designer ever, and she comes with this extraordinary cast. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty of this card. And then comes Monte, you know what I mean, and brings his part. the wisdom, the affirmation, and everything put together, it's your healing tool and the way to change your life around for better. Now,
Thank you.
Mariana wants to find out if there's love for her, and let's see what the cards are saying when it comes to love.
So I'm going to pick this in the way that will show her what she can do to bring that love into her.
Right.
Interesting.
She got the tamer. The tamer tames this wild swan.
So in terms of love, I think, she can't be angry that she hasn't found it yet. She has to believe that she can find it. There's things she has.
Right.
She has to tame her desires, why she wants this, why she needs this. And she works on those things in herself, then it's going to manifest.
I believe my card be just without anger at those who disagree.
Okay, so what it means is that she has to work on herself, no?
Yeah, so she can't be angry, and because people, as I said before, people are mad at themselves, and they're so hard on themselves.
Yeah,
or they're mad at the person that let them down.
There's such a psychological mistake. When you degrade yourself through the way you talk about you allow other people to put you down indirectly. So
yes, very true.
Or they think they must be doing something wrong because they haven't attained that goal yet.
Right.
But we always say that person is getting ready to be with you. They might not be ready.
That's so
yet.
True.
Yeah,
that is so true. So this is such a interesting way to look through the wisdom of the card to find the essence of where the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It triggers. It expands your perspective. Because sometimes you're stuck in a certain way of looking at it. I want this. I want this. I want this. But the cards, like you said, it's a process of revelation to help you look in a different perspective at the situation.
Right.
Because you want to magnetize yourself so that you attract the right person to you.
That's right.
So, exactly. Somebody's asking us, Dana, if she finds soon another job because she moves a different part, I think with her son or something like this. Yeah.
Okay. So here's what she can do to get a new job. Oh, this is once again, it's taking little steps.
So this is showing a different way to look at this card came up for someone else, but now we're applying it to her son getting a job.
Right. So it's taking little steps. And once again, the words on the card are, I enjoy life now as I take steps to realize my new tomorrow. So I think the message keeps being the same to people, which is to try and focus on the present moment, because that's your position of power.
But that's not easy. I mean, all the great philosophies say to be in the moment, to focus, to be mindful of what's going on right now. That's the healthiest way to live. But we have to train ourselves because we have the monkey mind, right, Carmen?
Exactly.
Our minds go all over the place
and that is the reason why you guys are creating systems like this to help people, stay centered.
Yes.
And focus on their own life and don't spread the wings everywhere and then get lost, and then not knowing which way to take anymore.
And we've made our lives small, so we don't do a lot of traveling. We try and stay home and try and stay centered so we can create products that are made from that point of view, that state of mind, because we're very happy and we want to share that happiness with people.
But you need that quiet to create. You need that peaceful atmosphere to let the channeling happen. I know you're very aware of your wellness and take care of yourself because you're a channel and you want to be the clearest that you can to help other people.
Right. So and then that's exactly why I recommend this deck. So again, guys, don't forget to get it as soon as possible, because this is so important for you. I'm gonna go to Nella, who sends us millions of hearts. Probably we have a card for her.
Okay. She gets the loner card, so I think she has to embrace being alone right now. She probably likes being alone. You know, some people, we need our alone time. It's just what I was saying before. You need a quiet time to process, to center yourself, to ground yourself, to know yourself. You know,
Right.
if we're too busy and scattered, you know, it scatters our energy. So she needs to get in touch with her true feelings and, you know, to enjoy.
But that's what this deck does.
Yes.
It helps you center.
Yes.
Except to find your inner strength, and it finds your voice. A lot of people have no voice, you know, but the card shows you otherwise. It shows you actually you have a power within you, but you need to access it and work to bring it to the surface. That's why this deck is empowering. That's why this deck can help you heal a broken heart, can help you see your wrongdoing in terms of your career or relationship. So the possibility of getting endless answers is incredible with this deck. You did a lot of decks, but this is one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really is. And I like that you call it the intuition oracle, because it is, again, over and over by your intuitive mind. So don't forget, guys, what Amy and Monte is teaching you is to use your intuition to your own benefit. And if sometimes you doubt it, if you use the cards will guide you how to use it properly, and how, again, to empower yourself. So
and it's good to make it a daily ritual to pick a card a day,
yes,
for your message, and that's what helps you to become stronger with your intuition, to make it a daily ritual.
So Kate asked us about her destiny, if there's something in the card that points towards the things that she's destined to achieve, or something that relevant for her fate. Or
wow, she's due for some big things. This is the Emperor.
Wow.
The
So
Emperor.
Kate, get ready for some major changes.
She's going to be in a position of respect.
Right.
I think pull it back too.
Right.
Sometimes there we go. Now it's in focus. He's the emperor. He's the boss of bosses.
So maybe in her job, she's going to get a promotion, you know, to have more authority.
I am worthy of respect because I am respectful of all.
So,
so this is a really good thing if she's asking about her destiny.
Right. What everybody always asks, you know, an intuitive, what am I destined? Where is my destiny? You know, this is such a hard question. In the same time, it's such a broad question. Monte, how do you answer a question like this? You know,
I usually don't. Because when I have clients, I tell them, please ask me specific questions about specific situations.
Right.
You know, because if somebody says, read me, it's hard to say what do you want to know?
So we like practical, you know, to give practical advice, and also in the near future, because things change. If you ask what am I going to do for the rest of my life, or, you know, what's my life path, that can shift and change depending on what you do right now, what you send out as your energy now. So it's better to keep it more localized, you know, for the next few months. Or,
you know, and the best way to predict the future is to create it. If somebody told me when I was
I love it.
When I was a musician, if somebody told me that I was going to be a writer, I would have thought, well, I write songs, but I'm not going to sell any books. And then, you know, people asking me to come up with a game so that they could learn astrology while I wasn't there. That's what caused me to create karma cards. And then those
are also phenomenal. The karma cards, you have them with you somewhere? We can show them.
Yeah, sure. We have this is what
I love those cards. Like. Oh my God, those are also.
And here's what the book looks like.
I love, yes.
And that was my first book. It came out in 1988. It's still in print, and that one is the one that's 18 languages. It just came out in Chinese, actually.
Well, you could talk about karma and destiny and fate. We could talk about that for hours, right?
Forever, yeah. That's the number one topic. And I feel like the number one law of spirituality is actually the law of karma.
Yes.
And you guys, you acknowledge that all the way so many years ago, so no question, 50 years later, 100 years later, we'll continue to sell. We'll continue to sell.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But you know what I like? I like that this deck comes with a booklet. So you guys say, well, I don't know exactly how to interpret something. Then you have the very clear, in-depth explanation of the meaning of the card. So the card gives you an answer. The card has an affirmation. The target is beautiful in itself, but it does come with a clear, profound, wise explanation of what you need to know. And the more you read that particular explanation, the more you say, wait a minute, I never thought this way. Yeah. But this makes a lot of sense. And immediately, as I said, the universe you are living in is shifting for better.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and this book is 192 pages. It's small, but it's readable.
So readable and so well condensed. And every single word is pure knowledge, pure wisdom. And it contains that power within, because words are so powerful. And the words within, make a shift in people's consciousness. That's why your work is so incredible and so valuable, because what it does, to human consciousness. And you've been doing it forever, and you'll probably do it for many, many years to come. And you're probably easy gonna reach 100 books and beat all the records and be on the Guinness Book records. You should be there. If anybody should be there, it's definitely you guys.
Thank you so much.
I see that happening.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody wants to do a documentary about us, Carmen. Do you think
and it should be the best documentary ever. I think your success, talking about intuition, what I feel intuitively, your success is yet to come. It's like opening bigger doors, and big doors bigger than ever, bigger than you imagine,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is why we love Carmen's reading.
There was a Hollywood producer of horror movies, and she became a fan of our work. She has 2 movies that are out right now, and she was like, do you guys have a documentary about you? You really should.
And you should, yeah.
So we've started work. We've had a crew in the house, and we're making what they call a sizzle reel. And
right.
We're very excited about it, but we're very proud of what we've done, and so we're always looking for chances to show it off to people. Like today. Oh, this person is really asking this question quite a few times.
So but
the reason I put her, because she said thank you. I think more than what. So in other words, she this woman is actually from Romania, living in Dubai, so Ireland or something like this, and she said that you actually changed her the way, she thanked you for changing her mindset. And I think that's exactly the goal here. The goal of this life, change people's mindset.
Well, thank you. Psychically, when I read her question, I heard she should not return to Ireland, and I felt much better about what she's getting, telling her to move
what
to
about
Dubai.
Dubai, yeah.
So I felt good about that.
From Monte. If Monte says that, then that's what you need to do.
Right.
Go to Dubai, please.
Because one thing that happens from using the intuition oracle is your intuition gets better. And
exactly. Yeah.
That's why you and Carmen, you're so trusting of your intuition. It just comes to you. You just get the answers. And I mean, that's why you guys are masterful at it. But people can get better at it and, really feel in their gut the yes or the no or the maybe or the. Mm-hmm. You guys get so much about people.
You can get this on Amazon. It's on Amazon now.
So you see, people keep on asking. That's fine, you know.
Can they get things from Amazon in Romania?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
They can get it in Romania now. A lot of the people that are here with me can be a lot from Europe, different parts of Europe, from different parts of the world. That majority are living in England or Italy or other parts of Europe, so they can access Amazon in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can get anything from Amazon. So that's the beauty of Amazon.
Yeah.
It really is.
So where you are, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, there's only a few places on earth you can't with Amazon.
Yeah.
But we're so proud of the Intuition Oracle, and as I said, it's like getting a little art collection of Amy Zerner's art.
Yes. Amy Zerner's art is absolutely divine. I can't all the celebrities in Hollywood are wearing Amy's work of art. I mean, that you can buy, you know, in the biggest store in New York, Bird of Goodman. So I really believe that, Amy, you are just a queen, you know.
Thank you so much, Carmen.
This is a card Amy picked for you, Carmen.
Because you gave us a reading. I picked this one for you. It's about sex. It's about sex.
It's a sexy card.
She has a sexy dress on today.
She does. Yeah, that's in there too. That's all in the deck. Everything's there. We didn't leave anything out.
Well, you have to have life experience to write a book about that has all of life in it, right?
Right. Yeah. Matthias said, bless you guys, anything about my broken marriage.
That was a while ago, in 1982.
Oh.
It must be your birthday.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what this amazing intuitive oracle deck will tell you, and let's see what Monte will say or Amy will say, because this is big for you.
Well, we get the lovers.
That's a
wow.
That's a strange card to get for a divorce.
So I think maybe it's new love. What do you think?
It could be. I mean, I don't know.
About new love. You see, he's actually asking any new love for me.
Yeah. This is like happiness, success, fulfillment. This is all the good things of a partnership. So if she's getting a divorce, that's good to get rid of that, and it's going to bring in the new good marriage.
I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. Great answer.
Yeah.
Matthias, it looks like you're going to meet somebody else for sure.
And just to keep affirming what you want. You know, don't think about what you don't want. Don't think about the bad stuff.
And don't get stuck into what happened in the past. You know,
yeah, really.
They go through a divorce, they carry that negativity into the next relationship. They cannot let go. They cannot close doors. They keep bad memories. Don't do that. So use the cards to empower yourself. Use the cards. A card that was picked today is so relevant. It just clears your mind and said, yeah, there's new love. Get ready. You know, get ready. Get excited. Don't look back anymore. Release and delete all those bad memories. A chapter in the book of your life closed. There's a new chapter. Get ready for the new. So that is the message from this amazing intuition. I like the book. For some reason, I looked through the book and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The language is beautiful. The messages, the wording, the way you guys put it is just so brilliant, like everything that you do.
Thank you. We worked really hard on it. You know, a lot of times, unfortunately, I've gotten other people's decks, and it doesn't seem like they've worked very hard on the book. But I work as hard on a book, even though it's small. It's 192 pages, and I worked on it for a year.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You can work a very long time because, you know, it's not about how many pages. It's about the essence of what you have to say and the message that you want to send to people, and it has to be a powerful one. And everything, you know what I mean, that you
it has to work. It has to work as an oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in everything you do, there's that amazing message, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody who's watching has their own intuition, and their own intuition is trying to answer all their questions right now. And the whole purpose of the intuition oracle is to help you hear your own intuition, because you are the oracle.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I never thought, but you are so actually so right. You are the oracle. So, in other words, the answers exist within yourself. That's what you're trying
Yes.
to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
100.
have your answers, and what this that does, it taps into that power within you, and it brings it to your own awareness. Like sometimes messages are there deep in the layers of the subconscious mind. They need to be brought to the surface. Am I right?
Yes, 100% right.
And you are also, you're an oracle, but you're also an affirmation. So whatever you're projecting. So if I'm walking around thinking this will never happen, because I'm not good enough and blah, 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 that's the affirmation that I'm making real. So we have to sometimes retrain ourselves, what we're putting out as our message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people have said that worry is like praying for something you don't want to have happen. because because it's the same, you can put the same energy into praying for something good to happen instead of worrying about bad things.
That's so true. I have all kinds of people from Italy, and you guys from Italy, please get this. This is, even for those who, let's say, you don't really know English so well, it doesn't matter, because this is so easy. It's so simple. Yeah. It's so simple. The card, the message, the symbol is there. You don't really need to be necessarily fluent in English to be able to understand the meaning of the cards. But not only that, Amy and Monte, they have so many other things that you can buy, so many other decks, so many other books. It's like impressive. Look at what's here. You can't imagine. You can't imagine this.
We can't imagine either. It's crazy.
Yeah.
One of the things about doing the documentary is we were thinking we should call it "Don't Look Down." It's like if you're on a ladder, you're not supposed to look down, because we never look back. We just go forward, and we try and create the newest thing so we can share the newest information that has helped us. And doing the documentary, we're starting to realize, oh my God, that's kind of crazy how many things we've done.
It's incredible. To me, it's so amazing. It's so, because I've been working in this field for years, you know what I mean, with the same generation. And I'm looking and I said, I didn't even accomplish not even that much in comparison with.
So not true, but look at all the people you help, and they go out into the world. The ripples go out into the world. You've helped the whole world.
And you're a master.
Yeah, but you guys have been so. The creativity, the amount of creativity is just beyond.
I have to keep up to Amy. She's like, it's like living with a fountain of creativity, and I have to.
And Amy, you wrote books on cooking. My goodness, I'm watching your rest that I'm trying to make them, and it never works for me. Oh my God! But you are, and the way you're doing it, so without any effort, is like, for you it works. They perfect. Where are you coming up with all these recipes?
It's crazy.
People to know that they can actually buy your books, on
oh yeah,
it's called Signs and Seasons. It's an astrology cookbook. It goes through the seasons, but there are a lot of easy recipes. I've always liked to cook. That's when I work hard all day, so when I make dinner, it's sort of a meditation, sort of a time to relax. And food is so important, as you know.
It is. Oh my God, it's so important. Yeah.
It's medicine, really, and it's you can put love into the food, and then you're eating that love, and we have to take care of ourselves, health as well.
Yeah. We used to say that let's food be your medicine.
Yeah,
that's right.
Through food you can heal from any disease, and it's interesting how the body knows what the body needs, and the body, craves certain food because of what the body actually needs. It's just so interesting. And then again, this is something intuitive. The body intuitively will tell you, give me something. something that supports my lack of calcium, or a certain mineral that I'm missing, and that can found in that particular, food.
It shifts and changes with our lives and
Right.
Yes.
If you will listen to your intuition, the body will talk intuitively in so many ways. But listen to your body, listen to your mind. And if you said, well, I don't know how to listen, this is the way to listen. This is the way to listen. We have genius people at Area Monte who created a system to help you straighten your intuition, make it better, make it stronger, acknowledge that you have it, use it for your own benefit, to build your power. Look at what this amazing two people, because this is, for me, it's a celebration. I don't have a chance, to have this amazing people too often, but when I have them, I need to do the happy dance,
You're funny.
I see Oksana wants to know if you have to have special skills to use these cards.
No, we make everything for people so that you don't need to know anything. It's all in the box.
Right. Now, Joanna wants to know what about her love or marriage, or if she's going to ever have a family. That's important. Yeah.
So we get the warrior. She has to, keep fighting, keep working for what she wants. In other words, don't be a wimp. Don't be too passive about the goals that she has. She should ask for what she wants because she deserves to get what she wants.
You see. So that's why this deck is so important. It builds on your wisdom. Through life, you forget about wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom is everything, God give me the wisdom and the serenity to accept things. It's all about that. So please get this card, because there's so much, you benefit so much. I don't have words to tell you how much this is gonna change your life. But I go back to Erica because I forgot about her, though I remember her being with us before. She said her husband left her, and she has a 9-year-old boy, and she probably wants to know if there's someone new. Let's see who's coming in her life.
I think there's definitely someone coming, and I'm glad she's not asking about getting back together, because you don't want to get back with someone who's a traitor, who's
true.
That's so cruel. Anyone who would leave.
So cruel.
Yeah. So what do you get? It says she's still desirable. It's the desirable.
She said, it says,
I love that card. Remember, I look at it 10 times. I love it. I thought that was so inspiring.
So she's sort of tempting this person. She should accept her desires as a pure expression of her essential self. So in other words, it's good that she knows what she wants.
Yeah.
Right.
To feel good about herself and desirable. And to make the other person, the new person that's coming in, feel desirable too.
Yeah, because she deserves to be rewarded for enduring the hardship of being with somebody who was that treacherous.
Yes, and left his own son, which I think is.
Yeah, I know it's terrible.
Right. You don't abandon your kids,
No, it's true. There's a movie from, I think, the 80s. It was called Real Men Don't Leave, and that's
right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
it's a good title.
I love the title. Genius. Yes. Yeah, that's true. No, talking about karma. You guys who know about karma and a significance of the totality of our action, and this is really a bad action.
Yeah, so, Mary. Yeah, you don't want to be around that person when the karma comes down, and it will.
Because it will. Yeah.
Exactly.
Diana wants to know about her marriage. A lot of women here wants to know about marriage, and I don't blame you. Yeah.
Wow. This says she has to be the leader.
Yeah. That's again talking about wisdom. That's a phenomenal advice. Phenomenal advice.
It says she knows what needs to be done.
So she shouldn't
she just has to do it.
She shouldn't settle for it.
In other words, the answer is within you taking action
Yeah.
is what the deck will recommend. So that's why when I said this deck is genius, it tells you, okay, you already have your answer, but you're not doing it. So what the deck says, okay, use your intuition, go ahead and do it, and it's gonna be done. And then you will be very happily married very soon. As simple as that, you know.
Well, I think, if she is seeing somebody, she should be the one to make the move. Um, somebody,
Right,
somebody just thanked us for giving them a message, and they
right,
ended up. It was a woman who proposed to the man, so that's all
right.
acceptable now. And also,
Do you know that Indian women, they ask the men to marry them?
no,
No, so the only nation on in the world when it comes to marriages, a woman will ask the man to marry her, not the man will never. Indian people never ask women to marry them. Women ask the men to marry them. Yeah,
That's
but
really
only India.
interesting.
So if
that is
that if
very
that's the case,
interesting.
you have to move to India temporarily.
And so many people are meeting online now. So for message for Diana, maybe she has to make that move to reach out, on the online dating service if she's not seeing
Right.
anybody. That's like taking the initiative.
I
But
mean,
a lot of
we haven't dated since 1974, so we're not good dating advisors.
no, I can understand. Yeah, I can understand. Okay.
Oh my God, I can't believe an hour has gone by so quickly.
Yes, and let's show everybody the every other decks that we want to show them, just to give them a hint, give them an idea. Of course, the focus.
Well, if they're interested in astrology, we have Mindful Astrology,
We have the Enchanted Tarot.
the
Beautiful.
Enchanted Tarot, right?
Enchanted Tarot. So you have
Mindful
it all.
Astrology.
Mindful astrology, enchanted tarot,
We were very busy.
karma,
We were very busy
everything.
during the pandemic. We were very busy. Like
You are, yeah. You are more creative than ever, and you are getting more creative than ever.
this is our shelf at Barnes and Noble in the store.
Oh God! Look
Yes,
at this! Look at this! Look at this!
I know. We've gone kind of crazy. But we've been doing this a long time. Here's when we used to be on television on QVC or Home Shopping Network back in the
Oh,
day.
was this QVC or home shopping?
Well, we were
We
on
did
both.
both of them.
Both of them.
This is from the Home Shopping Network.
How many years ago?
Oh my God, I don't want to think about it.
It must be 35 years
And
ago.
what were you were selling books there or your jewelry, Amy?
Tarot cards.
Jewelry.
We did both, but mostly tarot cards.
So
Yep.
so let's say if somebody wants to buy your jewelry or somebody wants to buy your clothes, or how do they go about? Because you have amazing jewelry.
Thank you.
Diana,
That's on amyzerner.com.
Yeah, you can go to our website, which is Amy Zerner's website is Amy AMY like zebra ERNER amyzerner.com. And they can get her jewelry or her clothes or even her art there.
Wow.
The originals.
You know what I'm so impressed is when you went into your house, you did like a movie, like
For
a
TikTok. Yeah, for
your
TikTok.
house. I said I've never seen and I will never see anything like it. It's like you step into an enchanted world on a different dimension. You're no more on Earth.
Well, I hope you come visit, Carmen.
Yeah, come on and visit.
If there's somewhere, paradise, if there's the world of God, that's what Amy Amonte's house looks like. It's just so beautiful.
Thank
It's like
you.
only energies and only creativity and beauty and colors and inspiration, and you don't even know where to look anymore. I think it takes hours and hours. It's just amazing.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Carmen.
Oh my God, you guys are so phenomenal.
Thank
I
you
am
so much.
so grateful. Guys, don't forget, our focus is this deck, the Intuitive Oracle. So get it to straighten up your intuition. But remember, if you really want to evolve in this life, I introduce you today to the best people that can teach you how to elevate consciousness and learn about everything that means astrology, metaphysics, spirituality, decks, cards, you name it. You name it. Beauty, jewelry, everything, clothes, nothing is missing. From everything that's beautiful in this world. And what's most beautiful is Amy and Monte, my amazing people today. I am so grateful to you. I thank you for being with me today. And I thank all of you. There's a lot of you today. Thank you for participating. Don't forget, if you want to progress, evolve, you got your answer. Here it is. I introduce you to the best people. And
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Love you.
So much fun to see you. Bye.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Love you.
Bye. Bye. Love you guys.